Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So we're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to talk through our pregnancy. I say ours because we're both involved, although she's doing all the heavy lifting. So this is our 30th week pregnant, and we're going to do a little diary series that goes on every week. In this video today, we're going to be talking about health of my wife, how you feel, the different skin changes you're getting, hormonal changes and things like that. So I'm going to be questioning her basically, and we're going to be giving you her kind of full view of her experience of being pregnant right now. So maybe just introduce yourself briefly to the viewers.
Hi everybody, I'm Diana. Wait, I'm Diana, mother of one. There's nothing else to say really.
Okay. Well, we've got Athena. She's 1.5 years old now, so we're kind of navigating, bringing her up, and also having a second baby on the way, and obviously traveling as well. Let's kick things off. So how's your experience so far being pregnant up to this point? Because we haven't covered the first and second trimester, and this is the third trimester. Covered it.
So
just briefly cover the first and second trimester.
Briefly, first trimester was very different but very similar from the first pregnancy. That's when we say, well, most of women say that all the pregnancies are different. It's so true. Overall, I'd say I had a lot of symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
I lost a lot of weight that I didn't with Athena, for example. I lost like 5 kilos at the beginning of the pregnancy. Because I had a lot of aversions, food aversions.
But what were they this time around compared to last time?
That was exactly the same, but time 10.
Okay.
It was like basically I couldn't eat or smell the chicken. I couldn't smell the chicken at all.
Raw or cooked? It was raw.
Both.
Okay, both.
Even when you were cooking it, you remember you had to close the door all the time.
That's crazy. You had like
any meat, actually.
Spider senses.
Any meat. I just had to cut off the meat totally for like a month. That was the biggest thing. Haven't vomit at all. Same for the first pregnancy, but I had a lot of nausea.
Is this in the first trimester?
Yeah, that's the first trimester. Really, really nauseous. A lot of symptoms like that. Really nauseous. Don't worry, it goes away. Thank God. And I got obviously a very strong smell, and this is still on today. Third.
Her sense of smell is so strong now. It's crazy. Like you, to the point where you want to talk like that sometimes, or just like you just don't want to. I don't know, you just don't want to put anything that could cause the smell because you constantly, that stinks, it stinks.
It stinks,
And then the second trimester?
And second trimester, I'd say second trimester you have a lot of energy coming back. So that's why I was kind of able to go back to the gym. If you remember that.
Yeah, that was good.
I forced myself to go back to the gym. I was like, I need to go to kind of gain energy, right? Otherwise, if you keep sleeping, you're just gonna keep sleeping. But I definitely was KO at 9 or 8.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was just falling asleep, just like that.
On the spot.
A lot of energy during the day, and then all of a sudden it's just like bam.
So this is the third trimester, okay? So tell us a little bit, and this is your week 30 pregnancy. So the baby's about, so we've read, it's about 3/4 of the size, right, of the way there. Loads of things are happening. You can Google all the fantastic stuff from all the doctors, but I wanted to get your perspective because it's slightly different because we're traveling all the time. So I wanted to get your perspective on how you're feeling right now. Like this week has gone by. Like how are you feeling in terms of your body changing shape? Physically, is there itchiness? Are you feeling sick? Are you feeling heavy? Are you feeling emotional?
Yeah, I'm feeling emotional, but that's since the beginning. And mainly right now, for if I have to say something about week 30, it's the heaviness. Like I feel really heavy. Yeah, even though I'm not heavy.
You're not heavy, but you're feeling the weight of the baby.
Heavy, especially when I'm sleeping now. Like sleeping is getting uncomfortable.
But how are you mitigating that sleep? Are you like, do you have a special pillow, right? That you wear?
I have my pregnancy pillow.
Pregnancy pillow.
Of course,
okay.
That you put like around you, behind your back to support the back a bit. Otherwise, you're hurting when you're waking up. It's amazing to be pregnant.
Do you recommend that to people?
Yeah, I recommend. And as soon as you can buy it, just buy it.
Okay,
just have it.
Okay,
even
so
at
have
the
it
beginning
ready.
Of the pregnancy.
Even if you're not using it at the beginning, you'll probably use it towards the end. Okay, and
just to get used to using it. Even at the beginning, when you don't use it for your belly, you use it for your knees because it's allowing your knees to sleep as well. You know, having the pillow in between your knees, because it's good for you anyway. So.
And how are you coping? Like obviously, looking after Athena and being pregnant at the same time, especially during the night, you have to wake up for her.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's very tiring. But in the same time, it's really, how do you say, mechanical? It's really like automatic.
Maternal, like not maternal, yeah.
Like a machine.
Oh, like a machine. Okay, like mechanical.
It.
Okay.
Mechanical. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You just do it because you're just naturally, you're just like an
yeah,
right?
Exactly. And at the end of the day, I think your body, when you arrive to the third trimester, you feel that your body is waking up more often because it's preparing you to wake up for your baby.
Yeah.
And I had the same with Athena when I was pregnant with Athena. It's almost like it's just getting ready for the baby. He's just doing his job, right?
And talk to people about the pain you get during the night. So the cramp.
Oh yeah, cramp. Never had that, Athena.
So this didn't happen during the first pregnancy, but the second pregnancy, one night, she woke up like, I was like, what's wrong? It's just like, I don't know what you said, like you just cramp or something.
Cramp.
And I was like, I didn't know.
I couldn't even speak. It was like so painful. Exactly. I never had cramp in my life.
And you can't really do
except
anything
in my toes, but it's not the same pain.
But where was it? It was in your ankle, right?
No, in my calf.
So,
it's always, and still the left one still
so
today,
it tightened up
back
very tight. So all you can do is like just keep rubbing it, pushing it until it kind of dissipates.
Kind of massage and just like shake it or something. Yeah, it's very, very.
But a little trick that I told you is if you have like a can of tonic water, like just have it by the side. I think there's a substance in it called quinone. I'll write it down at the bottom of the screen, but that alleviates cramping, and I know that just from working out. When you're working out, sometimes you get an imbalance of electrolytes in the body, and then that substance within the tonic can help you kind of revitalize or get those nutrients or minerals into your bloodstream that alleviates the cramping. Obviously, if you have like electrolytes, it's just as good, right, or even better. But that's kind of just a little tip I can say to people.
If you have a pool, or
if you have a swimming pool.
If you have a swimming pool, or you can go to the swimming pool. It's really good as well for the cramps.
Are you scared about, because you're not going to give birth here, we're in France at the moment. Are you scared about kind of traveling right now at all? Do you have any apprehension?
Yeah, I can feel, for example, right now, especially today, like I'm going to the toilet more often. I'll be like, plane's gonna. That's what the first thing that I thought, but actually I was like, plane's gonna be funny.
Is that because the baby's pushing down on your bladder?
Yeah, and she's moving a lot as well. Like she's moving a lot, lot. Like to the point where sometimes it's just like even impossible for me to move. You know, like. Almost feels like contractions, but it's not contractions. It's weird. And she's like keep flipping around like that.
So the baby is moving quite a lot at this stage. At week 30, the baby's moving a lot.
Yeah, because she's big, but she's not big, and she still have a lot of space. It's not like at the end of the pregnancy you'll see it. So sometimes you don't even feel your baby anymore because they don't have space, so they don't really move as much.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Now she's swimming basically. She's like.
Yeah. Because at this stage, I think the baby's moving a lot, it's listening, it knows the sounds of our voices. Yeah. The hairs are growing, they're curious. I think they can even see some of the light.
The hair is definitely growing, that's why I have a lot of acidity today.
Oh, you're having
acidity?
The
more acidity you have, the more hair your children is gonna have when you give birth. Yeah, it's the same, but
So have you got a lot of acidity?
With Athena, yeah.
But she's not hairy?
No, the hair on the head.
Oh, the hair. I was like, we haven't got a hairy baby. Okay. Oh, really?
On the
Okay.
head, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So you've got more acidity now, do you think?
Yeah, it really starts today.
Okay, so let's see. We'll see if she has. So speaking of hair, you mentioned it previously. How's your hair changed in terms of
my body hair?
Your body hair.
Yeah.
Your body hair.
Yeah, it changed with this pregnancy. I feel like it's not growing anymore. It's not growing fast like usual.
So the rate of hair
because
growth.
At the beginning of pregnancy, you see your hair is growing so fast. It's like the hair, nails, everything. And then now my nails are fine, but my hair is just like didn't shave my calf. The calf here, the half legs. I didn't shave them.
And nothing.
And then today I was like, I'm gonna shave, and I was like, there's nothing on it.
Oh well.
Didn't grow back.
So the rate of hair growth is dissipated. What about the hair on your head? Is it dry?
It's thicker, more beautiful, shinier
than before?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's the hormones, the pregnancy hormones, and then after when you give birth, obviously you lose those hormones, and that's why we start losing a lot of hair, right? Just a thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And this time round is different because before last time you had melasma, right? That's
I had a massive melasma.
So there was melasma there,
mustache melasma,
which is basically right at the below, but it's you get hyperpigmentation of your skin color generally on different parts of your body, but sometimes women get it like there. So one day I looked at you, I was like, oh, babe. You grown a little moustache there, and I looked closer, and it was just like darker skin, and I was like, oh wow, and that dark skin lasted months.
Whole pregnancy plus after, like for maybe a year even. Almost.
Yeah. So it was crazy, and obviously the way around it is only to kind of have SPF 50 on it, right? Just if you can.
Yeah, if you can, never change anything.
But it didn't really do much. It just happens.
I always protected my skin.
But it does go away. It does generally go away.
It goes away.
After a long time. But you haven't got any this time. But maybe that's because we haven't been exposed.
I've been exposed to the sun,
So let's talk about something else which is interesting. To women as well, which is, and even men as well, stretch marks. So stretch marks are usually if your parents or your mum has had them previously, it means you're gonna have them. I've got stretch marks just because my mum's is prone to stretch marks. When I went to the gym, lost weight, gained muscle, there's stretch marks all over my body. It kind of takes some getting used to. Sometimes just like you really hate it. Sometimes it's like, okay, it's just a product of what you've done to yourself.
When you're growing.
When you're growing as well, like when you grow, and I think it's nothing to be ashamed of. Some are worse than others. Some are really deep. Some go red. Some go kind of white, purple. It can be quite unsightly sometimes, but it is what it is. It's life, right? You're stretching your skin and stuff.
But I got a little bit on my
inner thighs,
yeah. And that's why I always have even when I grew up, I grew up like 10 centimeters in one go,
that's
in one summer.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why it just cracked there and the knees.
On the knees as well.
Yeah.
Front of the knees or the back?
Inner knees.
Oh, the inner knees.
Yeah,
Okay.
knees.
And does your mum have stretch marks?
My mum had stretch marks, for the whole pregnancy, but my mum was really petite.
Petite and
skinny.
But also.
And she got her children very young.
Yeah, I was gonna say
20,
because
20, first one, 20.
And because it makes a big difference, I think, age as well. Because you had your first baby when you were 29, right?
Yeah.
29. Your mum was like in the early 20s, so you can't really compare both.
Yeah, and as I said, she was really skinny. So.
Yeah, and this time round, have you seen anything different? Has anything new ones come?
No, nothing. No, but I keep hydrating as well.
Tell us your routine, your skin routine.
My skin routine is basically I have this oil. We're gonna put it Palmer's
cocoa butter oil,
the oil one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's probably loads of really great ones out there, but this one seems to do the job.
Yeah, that's the best one for me.
For you, it's
for my skin. So I put the oil a lot. Then I have the cup.
A suction cup.
Suction cup, exactly. So you basically suck your skin and you massage round and round. So it kind of stretch your skin, you know. So how you say it's not really stress. It's it's relaxing your skin. to get ready for the growth of the obviously of the belly.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I still, for my part, I know, because I know my body, I still have a lot of skin there. So I know I have still, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I know I'm not gonna have any stress marks on my belly.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of skin. You can even touch there from the first pregnancy. But then for my first pregnancy, I did on my breast.
Yeah.
It's cup section as well. You do round, and all the belly.
Yeah.
Go for it. And as much as you can do, especially it's your first pregnancy, you don't have children yet, you don't have anything to think about, just yourself. And it's very important to take care of yourself.
So I'm just looking through. So we have an app that kind of accompanies us along with the journey, and it's quite good. It's a really good app. I'm just going to read a little bit from it, and I want you to, we can kind of interject what's going on, right? So I'm going to read about the health tips. So it says, it's an ideal time to ensure you're getting enough daily calcium in your diet to support the hardening of your baby's bones. If you're getting anxious or worried about labor, you can talk to your birth partner, healthcare provider, or even other women who already have babies. So that kind of talks about the support system you have. So you're quite lucky in terms of your brother's partner has just had a baby.
Yes.
Who else is?
My first pregnancy, my cousin, she had the baby at the same time.
So you got a good support
system. So we were
system.
both had to have first pregnancies together. She was 3 months ahead as well, so she had kind of a lot of tips and a lot of she knew already what's gonna happen for me and stuff like that. That's quite cool actually.
I think it's a good if you do have people close to you that have had babies recently, because I think asking our parents sometimes they forget. Like my mum has no. She's like, I ask her questions like, I can't remember 40 years ago, something like that. So you want to ask people that have had babies quite recently or what their experience is. But everyone has different experience, right?
Everybody.
So you can't take everything you take everything with a pinch of salt sometimes, because whatever they're saying sometimes might not even apply to you. Loads of stuff haven't applied to us. Okay, so let me continue. Think about the things you'll need in your hospital bag and pack them. So I don't think we haven't even thought about that yet, to be honest.
I already know what I need because I already had the first pregnancy. So I know, for example, that we need less than what we took last time.
So what should we take this time? What would be in our pregnancy backpack?
The thing that it's really different, I think, for everybody that's gonna watch this video, because I don't know how it's working in US. I don't know what's the hospital giving you in US. I don't know what's the hospital giving you in UK. I know what they give here in France, obviously.
Okay, so, talk to that then.
We would have to take everything that we took if it was here before.
Tell me, what is everything? People that don't know.
For example, for me, I had my pads. Because when you give birth after C-section or normal delivery, you bleed.
Okay, so pads.
You need the big pads because they don't give it here. They don't give it in the hospital.
Okay.
So you need the pads. You need your the pads as well for if it's leaking for the milk. Because some women obviously have more milk than others, and sometimes it's just leaking a lot. You need your clothes, some baby clothes, because they don't give it here. They don't give any baby clothes at all.
Yeah, that's true.
The difference in Bangkok, they give us actually clothes.
Yeah, in Bangkok we had this birth package. 2
sets of clothes, I think.
Yeah, they gave us babies' clothes and all these things.
Yeah,
but I guess
they give you everything in Thailand. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They give you the pads for the breast, the pads for the blood, the clothes for the baby. They give you everything, almost like you don't even need to take anything but your own clothes, basically. Yeah. And your toiletries.
And the toiletries.
Yeah, toiletries, and then the clothes for the husband, if your husband's.
So what wouldn't you take this time? You said you take a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I took too much stuff. I had too much pads, obviously, because I bought a lot. Still, that I even gave it to my sister. So I gave one little tip: if you want something that's working very well for the contractions when you're in the labor room, something you can put in your bag that's small and it's very useful. It's a comb.
Oh, a comb.
A comb.
Oh, for what?
A comb. So when you have contraction, you just hold.
Oh,
your
like
comb.
The one with the thing on it, spongy.
No, the comb, like to brush the hair.
Okay, yeah, but a hard one.
The hard one.
Oh, okay.
So basically, when you have it in your hand,
Yeah.
I think I had one just
Can we do an example with this?
Yeah, for example, it's this, and you hold it like that, and you just press it. So in your palm of your hand, you kind of hurt yourself because your brain is settled to have only one pain at a time. So when you have your contraction, you know, it feels the pain, and so it sends information to your brain, and you have less pain for the contraction.
Okay, all right. So bring a comb. Eating healthy is very important, and I always say that eating healthy is a big important part of the pregnancy all the way through. Yes, you can eat some crap and have some bad things. We all have our days, but I think so long as you're consistent with a generally healthy diet of just eating as clean as possible, no bad oils or fatty foods or stuff like that. I think I'm not going to go into too much detail, but stay as obviously don't drink, smoke or anything.
I've been better at this pregnancy than the other one.
Yeah,
as well.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, you don't remember? Like the first one I had like.
Oh no! Towards the end, you started getting some cravings for the Mackie D's, and Burger King. But this time around, the fast food has been very, very limited. It's probably time for you to pick out a name, which we've already done already. That's no big deal for us, and that's it. It talks about the partners info as well, how we should kind of. Help our partners and stuff like that, which I do. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for the week 30. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take you through week by week until the delivery date, which is supposed to be around March the 11th or 12th.
11th, yeah.
March the 11th, and it won't be in this country. It will be in Thailand, so it's going to be completely kind of different vlog for you there. Right, that's it. So we'll leave you guys there, and if you like what you're watching, make sure to comment below and subscribe to the channel, and we'll come back to you next week with week 31. All right?
31, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.